Alright, so rolling straight into L2TPv3 VPN with Ipsec. I left the configs from my previous video for layer 2 VPNs where PC1 can ping PC2 and they're on the same subnet, and R1 has no idea about the 10 network, but all that traffic is sent unsecured in clear text. And if I do a packet capture on R2's interface, which has nothing to do with this VPN except it's a man in the middle, that everything we do will be in clear text. So actually, let me bring this guy up and let me do a ping real quick. Ping 10.0.0.2. Bring up Wireshark doing its thing. Bam, hit that. And here we are. All these little messages, we get to see that it's an L2TP version 3 packet, yeah, and then packet tracer can't really decipher what the data is, but it's there and everything is in clear text. So that's bad. So let's configure Ipsec over this tunnel, and we shouldn't be able to see any of these exchanges here. So what we do is go into router 1. Actually, let me stop that capture real quick. We'll start it over. Stop. Close out. Yes, yes. Okay. R1. First thing, we need to create our Ipsec parameters. And I've done videos on this before, but I'm going to do it again. Sweet. So we're going to do Ipsec, we're going to do policy, and we'll do policy 1. Now this is where we do the haggle. Hashing. What type of hash are we going to do? Well, we can do SHA, and that's it. A, authentication. We're going to do a pre-shared key. G, what type of Diffie-Hellman group number we're going to do? We're going to do 5. L, lifetime. How long are we going to have this first phase 1 tunnel up? E, encryption. Let's do AES. Okay. Then let's create the key for the pre-shared key. So we're going to do crypto, ICKMP, key, 0 with an unencrypted password following. So let's just make it easy, just say password. Actually, you know what? Let's just say Cisco123. Address, and the address of the peer Now, we already have a layer 2 VPN going from router 1 to router 3, and we're using loopbacks. But the way that we have to do this is we need to create an actual tunnel first. Almost like a VTI, but it's actually going to be a GRE tunnel. And we have to put the destination IP address of that tunnel in there. Okay? Oops, my bad. I'm sorry, it's not. We are going to keep the 3.3.3.3. Alright, forget what I just said. And that should be it. Alright, now we are going to do the crypto Ipsec transform set, name it, let's just say trans, and this is where we're going to do the phase 2 parameters. So let's just do ESP AES 256, and then we'll do ESP SHA HMAC. There you go. Exit. Crypto Ipsec. Oh, nope. Ipsec profile. Let's just say Ipsec. Set the transform set of trans. And that is it for the Ipsec parameters. Now we have to create the tunnel. Interface tunnel 1. IP address 192.168.1. Let's say 1 with a /24. And we'll do a tunnel source of loopback 1, tunnel destination of 3.3.3.3, which is this guy right here. And then we'll do tunnel protection with the Ipsec profile of Ipsec. Bam. End. Show run. Now, if you do this on one side, the cool thing about this is all your configs are already there. You're just going to copy it, edit it, and then paste it on the other side, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. Copy that, paste, and now this is going to be 1.1.1.1. Change this IP address to 3. Change this to 1. Apply this. Copy. Go to router 3. Config T. And then bam, paste that in there. Look at that. Tunnel is up. IPsec is up. Let's verify. Do ping 192.168.1.1. Good, it's working. Let's make sure that ESP packets are actually working. So let's start capture on R2 again. And do that ping. Bam, ESP packets, sweet. So the tunnel is up. Now let's tell L2TPv3 to use it. Alright, so let's stop that. Exit, quit, stop capture. Now here is how we need to edit our previous configs. You see how we had the pseudo-wire class and it said, where am I going to start the tunnel? It's going to be a loopback 1. Well, instead of loopback 1 now, it's going to be interface tunnel 1. And then the Xconnect IP address is not going to be the physical loopback. It is going to be the destination IP address of the tunnel interface. Right? So I got to get rid of this. So let me go to router 1 and get rid of this command. Interface f0/0. No, and then copy this. Okay, now that's gone. And let's get rid of the pseudo-wire class. No pseudo-wire class R1, and just recreate it. Pseudo-wire class, name it R1 again. Encapsulation L2TPv3, IP local, interface tunnel 1. Now let's go into interface f0/0 again. We can paste our old, oh no, I didn't want that. It automatically pasted in. I'll type it out. Xconnect. Now this is the tunnel interface now. .3, 13, encapsulate, PW, R1. Bam. Okay. Now let's do that on the other side. Do I have R3 up? R3. Interface f0/0. No. Do I have... Damn it. Do show run interface f0/0. Okay. No. Take that off. Enter. And then exit no pseudo-wire R3. Create it again, pseudo-wire class R3. Encapsulation L2TPv3, IP local, interface tunnel 1, interface f0/0. Let's paste that guy in there again and then change this to the distant tunnel end. That should be it. Let's go back to PC1. Let's ping. It should work. Woo! It does. Now, let's verify those packets again. Up arrow. Bam. Layer 2 going in. Look at those ISP packets. Or ESP. And you can't see anything. So I just secured our layer 2 VPN with Ipsec. So basically we created a couple tunnels. We created the first GRE tunnel from R1 to R3, encrypted that with Ipsec, then we told layer 2 VPN to use that tunnel, that encrypted tunnel. Which is pretty sweet, right? Yeah, and it wasn't really that much. If you've studied Ipsec before, those commands, they're pretty fluid. And all we needed to do was change a couple IPs in the Xconnect command and the pseudo-wire, and that was it. So I hope this was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.